Life will knock you down. That's guaranteed. What's optional is how quickly you get back up and whether you come back stronger. This is your master plan for building resilience that turns obstacles into advantages. The rejection letter, the failed business, the relationship ending, the health diagnosis. At some point, life hits everyone with something that feels like it might break you. Some people never fully recover. They become smaller, more fearful, more cynical. Others bounce back not just to where they were, but to something stronger, wiser, more capable. What makes the difference? It's not luck. It's not genetics. It's resilience. And resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Over the next 45 minutes, you'll receive the Resilience Blueprint, a complete system for developing the psychological, emotional, and practical fortitude to handle life's inevitable setbacks and come back stronger every single time. This is your training for becoming unbreakable. Chapter 1. The Resilience Mindset, seeing setbacks as setup. Resilience begins in how you perceive adversity. Most people see setbacks as stop signs. Resilient people see them as setup, necessary chapters in a larger story of growth. The three perspectives. The victim perspective. This shouldn't have happened to me. Life is unfair. I can't handle this. This perspective focuses on what's been lost, who's to blame, and why recovery is impossible. It keeps you stuck. The survivor perspective. This happened. It's terrible, but I'll get through it somehow. This perspective acknowledges pain while maintaining basic functionality. It's functional but not transformative. The thriver perspective. This happened. It hurts, and it's creating an opportunity for me to develop strengths I wouldn't have developed otherwise. This perspective seeks meaning and growth within the difficulty. It's transformative. Cultivating the thriver perspective. Reframe language. Instead of "why me?" try "what now?" Instead of "this ruins everything," try "this changes things." Instead of "I can't handle this," try "this is hard, and I'm learning how to handle hard things." The A-end technique. Acknowledge difficulty and possibility simultaneously. This job loss is devastating, and it might push me toward work that better aligns with my values. This diagnosis is frightening, and it's making me prioritize my health in new ways. Historical evidence. Create a resilience resume, past challenges you've overcome. Review it when facing new difficulties. It builds evidence. I've handled hard things before. I can handle this. Your mindset doesn't change the facts of your situation. It changes your relationship to those facts. And that changes everything about how you move through them. Chapter 2. The emotional first aid protocol when adversity strikes. Emotional pain is often the immediate emergency. You can't build resilience while drowning in unprocessed emotions. You need emotional first aid. The 4-step emotional first aid. Step 1. Create a safe container. Physical safety. Ensure basic needs are met. Food, water, rest. Emotional safety. Limit exposure to triggering people/media. Temporal safety. Give yourself permission to not be okay for a designated period. 24 hours. 3 days depends on the setback. Step 2. Name and validate. Precisely name what you're feeling. This is grief. This is shame. This is fear. Validate the emotion. Of course I feel this way given what happened. Anyone would. Avoid minimization. It's not that bad, or others have it worse. Invalidates your experience. Step 3. Express constructively. Choose expression methods that release rather than reinforce. Writing, journaling, unsent letters. Movement, walking, yoga, exercise. Emotions stored in the body. Creative expression, art, music, dance. Verbal processing, with a trusted person, not just anyone. Step 4. Regulate the nervous system when emotions overwhelm. Grounding. 5 4 3 2 1 technique. Name 5 things you see. 4 you feel. 3 you hear. 2 you smell. 1 you taste. Breathing. 4 7 8 breath. Inhale 4. Hold 7. Exhale 8. Comfort through senses. Weighted blanket. Warm tea. Getting over it. It's about creating enough stability within the storm to begin navigating. You can't skip this step. Unprocessed emotions become resilience roadblocks. Chapter 3. The meaning-making engine. What devastates one person makes another stronger. The difference often isn't the event itself, but the meaning made from it. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain. It's about finding purpose within pain. 3 levels of meaning-making. Level 1. Event meaning. What does this event mean about my situation? Job loss might mean financial insecurity or freedom to pursue something better. Relationship ending might mean I'm unlovable, or I now know what I truly need. Level 2. Identity meaning. What does this event mean about who I am? Failure might mean I'm inadequate, or I'm courageous for trying. Setback might mean I'm unlucky, or I'm someone who handles challenges. Level 3. Existential meaning. What does this event mean about life itself? Adversity might mean life is unfair, or life includes suffering and growth. Loss might mean nothing matters, or what matters becomes clearer through loss. The meaning-making process. Gather data. What actually happened? Separate facts from interpretations. Explore perspectives. How might different people interpret this same event? Connect to values. What values does this situation highlight or challenge? Identify learning. What is this teaching me? Not just intellectually, what's it teaching my soul? Consider contribution. How might my experience eventually help others? The post-traumatic growth framework. Research shows many people experience growth after adversity in 5 areas. Personal strength. I'm more capable than I realized. New possibilities. Doors closed, others opened. Relationships. I appreciate people more. Appreciation of life. I don't take things for granted. Spiritual development. My understanding of life deepened. You don't have to find meaning immediately. Sometimes meaning emerges over time. The key is staying open to the possibility that this painful experience might eventually yield insight or growth you wouldn't have gained otherwise. Chapter 4. The support system architecture. Resilience is not a solo sport. Attempting to weather major adversity alone is like trying to build a house without tools. Your support system is your toolkit. The 4 support tiers. Tier 1. Inner circle. 2-3 people. Who they are. People who know you deeply, love you unconditionally, can handle your raw emotions. Their role. Emotional containment. Unconditional acceptance. Remembering who you are when you forget how to engage. I need to vent. I just need you to listen. Tier 2. Practical support. Who they are. People with specific skills/resources relevant to your situation. Their role. Concrete help, meals, childcare, professional advice, connections, how to engage. Can you help with X specifically? Be precise. Tier 3. Inspirational models. Who they are. People who've overcome similar challenges in person, through books, podcasts. Their role. Evidence that recovery/growth is possible. Practical strategies. How to engage. Learn their stories, notice their strategies. Adapt what fits. Tier 4. Professional support. Who they are. Therapists, coaches, medical professionals, financial advisors. Their role. Expert guidance, objective perspective, specialized skills. How to engage. Proactively, not as last resort. Building your support system proactively. Audit. Who's currently in each tier? Where are gaps? Diversify. Don't rely on one person for everything. Reciprocate. Support systems work both ways. Communicate needs. People can't help if they don't know what you need when support isn't supportive. Some relationships hinder resilience. Minimizers. Just get over it. Comparators. You think that's bad? Let me tell you about fixers. Immediate unsolicited advice drainers. Make everything about them. Learn to set boundaries. I appreciate you wanting to help. Right now, I just need listening, not solutions. Your support system multiplies your resilience. It provides perspective when yours is narrow, hope when yours is dim, and practical help when your resources are depleted. Chapter 5. The micro-resilience practices. Resilience isn't just for major crises. It's built through daily practices that strengthen your capacity to handle stress and recover from small setbacks. Daily resilience builders. 1. The morning resilience set, 5 minutes. Gratitude. Name 3 specific things you're grateful for. Intention. Today, I'll practice resilience by energy management. What will you do today to protect your physical/emotional energy? 2. The stress inoculation practice. Deliberately engage with manageable stressors to build tolerance. Cold shower. 30 seconds. Difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Learning something challenging. Physical discomfort. Holding a plank. Running an extra minute. 3. The recovery rituals. Build daily recovery into your schedule, not just when exhausted. Cognitive recovery. Mind-wandering time. No screens, no agenda. Physical recovery. Stretching, walking. Adequate sleep. Emotional recovery. Processing time. Journaling. Talking with supportive person. 4. The flexibility training. Practice adapting when plans change. Take a different route home. Change your workout routine. Try solving a problem a new way. Practice saying that didn't work. What's plan B? 5. The positive emotion banking. Intentionally cultivate positive emotions daily. Savor a pleasant experience. Fully engage your senses. Share good news with someone. Do something kind for someone else. Engage in an activity you find meaningful. Research shows positive emotions broaden thinking and build psychological resources that aid recovery from negative emotions. They're not just feel-good, they're resilience builders. These micro-practices create what psychologists call psychological capital, a reservoir of resilience you can draw from when needed. They're like saving money in a resilience bank account. Chapter 6. The Adversity Navigation Map. When facing significant adversity, you need a navigation map, a structured approach to moving from impact to integration. Phase 1. Immediate aftermath. First 72 hours. Priority. Survival and stabilization actions. Emotional first aid. Secure basic needs. Notify key supporters. Mindset. Just get through today. Avoid major decisions, blaming, catastrophizing about the future. Phase 2. Assessment and planning. Week 1-2. Priority. Understanding the new reality. Actions. Gather information, assess resources, identify immediate next steps. Mindset. What's the situation now? Questions. What's changed? What hasn't? What's within my control? Phase 3. Early action. Week 2-4. Priority. Regaining agency through small wins. Actions. Implement small, manageable steps. Establish new routines. Mindset. What's one thing I can do today? Focus. Process over outcome. Momentum over perfection. Phase 4. Adjustment and integration. Month 1-3. Priority. Adapting to new normal. Actions. Refine approaches based on feedback. Deepen learning. Expand support. Mindset. How do I live well within these new parameters? Focus. Integration rather than return to. Before. Phase 5. Growth and meaning. Month 3+. Priority. Extracting wisdom and purpose. Actions. Reflect on learning. Consider how to use experience to help others. Mindset. What has this made possible that wasn't before? Focus. Post-traumatic growth. Legacy of the experience. Having this map reduces the overwhelm of where do I even start? It provides structure when life feels structureless. You don't have to figure everything out at once, just what this phase requires. Chapter 7. The Cognitive Resilience Toolkit. How you think about adversity determines how you experience it. Certain thought patterns amplify suffering, others build resilience. Resilience-building thought patterns. 1. Realistic optimism. Not everything will be fine, but some things will be hard, and I have resources to handle them. 2. Temporary vs permanent. This is difficult right now, not this will always be difficult. 3. Specific vs global. This area of my life is challenging, not my whole life is a disaster. 4. Agency focus. What can I influence? Not, why is this happening to me? 5. Learning orientation. What can I learn from this? Not, why did I fail? Cognitive resilience practices. 1. Thought records. When distressed. Write. Situation, automatic thoughts, emotions. Rate intensity, evidence for / against the thoughts, balanced thought, re-rate emotions. 2. The A&D practice. As mentioned earlier, hold complexity. This is hard, and I'm handling it. 3. Diffusion techniques. Separate from your thoughts. I'm having the thought that. Say thoughts in silly voices, imagine thoughts as leaves floating down a stream. 4. The future self-dialogue. What would my future self, who has already overcome this, tell me right now? 5. The evidence file. Collect evidence of your resilience. Notes of past challenges overcome. Compliments about your strength. Photos of happy moments after difficult times. Your thoughts create your reality more than your circumstances do. Building cognitive resilience means developing thought habits that support recovery rather than hinder it. Chapter 8. The physical resilience foundation. Your mind and body are not separate. Physical health forms the foundation of psychological resilience. You cannot be mentally resilient while physically depleted. The Resilience Trinity. 1. Sleep. Non-negotiable 7-9 hours for most adults. Consistent sleep / wake time. Sleep environment. Cool, dark, quiet, wind down routine. Screen-free last hour. 2. Nutrition. Regular meals. Prevents blood sugar crashes that mimic anxiety. Protein at each meal. Stabilizes energy and mood. Omega-3s A. Brain health. Hydration. Even mild dehydration impairs cognitive function. Limit alcohol and processed foods. Increase inflammation. Impair sleep. 3. Movement. 30 minutes moderate exercise most days. Variety. Strength, cardio, flexibility. Nature exposure. Outdoor exercise doubles benefits. Micro movements throughout day. Combats sedentary stress. The stress physiology connection. Chronic stress affects your body. Elevated cortisol. Right arrow weight gain. Sleep disruption. Inflammation. Right arrow increased pain. Decreased immunity. Nervous system. Dysregulation. Right arrow anxiety. Digestive issues. Physical resilience practices. Breath work. Daily practice regulates nervous system. Body scans. Increase awareness of stress stored in body. Progressive muscle relaxation. Releases physical tension. Nature immersion. 20+ minutes in nature lowers cortisol when adversity strikes. Your physical health is your first line of defense. It's much harder to handle emotional challenges when you're exhausted, malnourished, or sedentary. Physical resilience isn't vanity, it's strategy. Chapter 9. The purpose through pain pathway. Some of the most resilient people are those who have transformed personal pain into purpose. This doesn't mean the pain was worth it or meant to be. It means they refuse to let the pain be wasted. Finding purpose in pain. 1. The because of this, I now. Framework. Identify how the adversity has changed you in potentially positive ways. Because of this loss, I now understand. Because of this failure, I now value. Because of this challenge, I now have. 2. The helping connection. How might your experience help others? Direct support. Mentoring someone going through similar. Advocacy. Working to prevent others from similar suffering. Education. Sharing what you've learned. 3. The legacy question. What do I want this experience to mean in the story of my life? Not immediately, but eventually. Do you want it to be the chapter where you fell apart? Or the chapter where you discovered strength you didn't know you had? 4. The values clarification. Adversity often clarifies what truly matters. What became unimportant that you once thought was crucial? What became essential that you once took for granted? What values were you living that didn't serve you? What values do you want to live moving forward? Examples of purpose through pain. Parents who lose a child to drunk driving become advocates for stricter laws. Cancer survivors start support groups for newly diagnosed patients. Overcame addiction become counselors. Those who experienced poverty create programs to help others. Escape it. Your pain doesn't need to become your identity, but it can become part of your contribution. This doesn't erase the suffering, but it does create meaning from it. And meaning is one of the most powerful resilience builders there is. Chapter 10. The resilience integration. Resilience isn't something you achieve and then have forever. It's a dynamic capacity that needs maintenance and integration into your identity and daily life. Signs of integrated resilience. 1. You expect challenges, not pessimistically, but realistically. You know life includes difficulties, and you've prepared mentally and practically. 2. You trust your capacity. You have evidence from past challenges that you can handle hard things. This creates a quiet confidence. 3. You have a toolkit, not just willpower. You know specific practices that help in different situations. Emotional regulation techniques, cognitive reframes, support system activation. 4. You recover faster. The time between setback and stabilization shortens with practice. 5. You grow through adversity. Setbacks become data for learning rather than just pain to endure. 6. You help others. Your resilience becomes a resource for your community. The Resilience Maintenance Plan, monthly. Review challenges faced and how you handled them. Check in on support system. Have you been reciprocal? Assess physical resilience foundations, sleep, nutrition, movement. Practice gratitude for both blessings and growth opportunities quarterly. Learn something challenging, maintains growth mindset. Strengthen a weakness, builds confidence and capacity to improve. Do something outside comfort zone, maintains adaptability. Review and update resilience toolkit annually. Reflect on year's challenges and growth update. Resilience resume. Consider, how have difficult experiences contributed to who I am today? Plan, what resilience capacities do I want to strengthen in coming year? The ultimate resilience truth. You are not resilient. Despite your vulnerabilities, you are resilient through them. Your broken places, once healed, become your strongest places. Your greatest fears, once faced, become your greatest wisdom. Your deepest pain, once integrated, becomes your deepest compassion. Resilience isn't about becoming hard and impenetrable. It's about becoming flexible and able to bend without breaking. It's about developing roots deep enough to weather any storm. It's about knowing that no matter what life throws at you, you have within you and around you the resources to handle it, learn from it, and eventually grow through it. You now have the resilience blueprint, a complete system for bouncing back stronger from any setback. From cultivating the right mindset to administering emotional first aid. From building meaning to leveraging support. From daily micro practices to navigating major adversity. From cognitive tools to physical foundations, all leading to integrated resilience. Remember, resilience isn't tested in calm waters. It's built in stormy seas. The next challenge that comes at it will come isn't an interruption to your resilient life. It's an invitation to practice it, to apply your tools, to strengthen your capacities, to deepen your wisdom. You won't welcome the pain, but you can welcome the growth it makes possible. Start today. Build your resilience bank account before you need it.
Strengthen your foundations. Expand your tool. Then when life knocks you down,
Eventually, you'll know exactly what to do. You'll get back up. You'll learn.
you'll grow. You'll come back stronger. That's the promise of resilience. And it's a promise you now have the power to keep.